The distress call echoed through the void of space, a desperate digital scream bouncing off satellites, relays, and forgotten stations. The coordinates came from a dying planet on the edge of the Orion expanse, where the Exarn Collective had laid siege to an ancient civilization called the Delari. They were peaceful scholars, historians of the stars, who had never raised a weapon in 10,000 years. But when the Exarn came insectoid monstrosities with hive ships the size of moons, peace was no shield. Their leaders did what they had never done before. They sent a message, not just any message, a plea, a prayer. To any who hear us, please help us. We are dying. Our cities are burning. Our children scream in tunnels, once filled with music. If there is anyone, any being with the strength to fight, the will to defy, we beg you, come. And then silence. For 3 days, nothing stirred. Then the humans came. No grand fleet, no planet-sized armadas, just 5 ships, sleek, black, angular, painted with hull markings that none of the Delari could read, but the translation AI whispered one phrase over and over again: United Terran Vanguard Special Response Division. They didn't land with parades. They didn't ask questions. They simply deployed. The Delari watched from shattered towers as drop pods slammed into the earth like thunderbolts. Each one opened to reveal a single Terran tall, armored in matter black exosuits with glowing crimson visors. No 2 suits were the same. Some carried railguns the length of a Delari adult. Others had blade-like extensions along their arms that shimmered with plasma. The Delari expected orders, perhaps some attempt at diplomacy. Instead, they heard one word broadcast from every Terran comm channel: hunt. The Exarn didn't fear much. They had eaten stars, cracked open planets, and drowned civilizations beneath bioengineered swarms. But they had never fought Terrans. The first hive nest was reduced to ash in 13 minutes. The second never got the chance to sound an alarm. And by the time the third was reached, something unusual had begun to happen. The Exarn started running. Unit Commander Rika Morgan stood atop a ruined Delari tower, watching a plume of smoke in the distance. Her armor hissed softly, vents cooling the atomic engine at its core. A Delari elder floated up beside her on a gentle grav lift. You answered our call, the elder whispered. His voice trembled with awe or fear. Even he did not know. Why? Rika didn't turn. Her voice crackled from her helmet. We heard it. But why you? You're not diplomats. You're not a rescue fleet. This time she turned. Her visor reflected the burning remains of the Exarn hive ship behind them. Because when the monsters show up, she said quietly, you don't send saints. Elsewhere, Corporal Zhang was elbow-deep in the chest cavity of a Zarn warbeast, laughing as acidic blood sprayed across his armor. His companion, a woman called Vex, ignited her plasma claws and carved through a dozen drones like a butcher at a festival. Every Terran fought differently. Some silent as shadows. Others howled like berserkers. But all of them shared one thing: ruthless efficiency. The Delari didn't know much about humans. Rumors, mostly stories of a warlike species that burned bright and lived fast. Some called them saviors. Others, a blight. But now, watching them fight, the Delari began to understand. The humans didn't fight for glory, or peace, or reward. They fought because someone asked for help. And in the dark, across light years of silence, someone answered. By the end of the 7th day, the last Arn hive ship was captured, not destroyed. Rika stood before the Hive Queen. 12 feet tall, covered in armored plates. Acid drooled from her maw as she hissed in defiance. Rika removed her helmet. You attacked a peaceful people, she said coldly. You tried to erase them. The Queen snarled. They were weak. Rika smiled. Not warmly. Then you made a worse mistake. The Queen tilted her head. You asked the universe for help, Rika said. And the wrong species answered. When the humans left, they did not ask for thanks. They simply boarded their ships and vanished into the stars, like ghosts. The Delari rebuilt, and in their new libraries, they wrote a new chapter in their history. Not about how they were saved, but who saved them, and what happens when humanity, the most dangerous beings in the galaxy, decide that someone is worth saving.